Hello students, I hope you all will be fine. Today we will be starting a new lesson in English grammar and the name of that lesson is clauses. What is a clause? A clause is a group of words which is the part of sentence and has one finite word. Remember, one finite word, this is the main thing. Because group of sentence in the previous chapter I also explained to you that the group of word which makes some sense is called phrase. Group of words, it is a general thing, but one finite verb, if the group of the word has one finite verb also, then that group of word will be treated as clause. Three things you have to understand very nicely: sentence, phrase and clause. Sentence, phrase and clause. Sentence I taught you in the very first chapter. What is a sentence? Sentence is a group of words which make a complete sense. I told you. Now in the previous chapter I told you about phrases. What is phrase? Phrase is a group of words which makes some sense but not complete sense. Phrase is the group of words which makes some sense but not complete sense. Suppose that if I say the teacher entered into the classroom. Now into the classroom, it is the group of words and it is making some sense. That is why it is phrase. But today we will be studying about clauses. Clauses is also the group of word. It is also the part of sentence. जैसे phrase is also a part of sentence. The teacher entered into the classroom. Into the classroom is the part of whole of the sentence and it is also making some sense. But it is a phrase. But clause is also the group of words and it is also the part of a sentence. But there will be a finite verb here. In the first sentence that I said, the teacher entered into the classroom. Into the classroom there is any finite verb? No. Into the classroom there is no finite verb. If I say, I walk every day in the morning. In the morning, is there any finite verb? No. So, if there is any phrase, there will be no finite verb. But in the clause, always there will be a finite verb. Suppose that if I say, he saw a boy wearing a black cap. In the same sentence, you will see both the things. Phrase also you will see and clause also you will see. Suppose that a black cap. No, here no. Here. Wearing a black cap. What is wearing a black cap? It is a phrase, isn't it? Wearing a black cap. Because, just a minute, I am telling you. Yes, wearing a black cap. This is phrase. And why it is a phrase? You can say, sir, here the verb is there, wearing is the verb. But wearing is not the verb. I am telling you, I have explained you about gerunds. Gerunds में ing लगता है, but it is not a verb, it is coming as a noun form. Wearing, पहने हुए, it is not a verb, it is a gerund. So wearing a black cap is a phrase. And he saw a boy. He saw a boy is a clause. Why? क्योंकि he saw a boy is the part of this whole of the sentence. Clause के लिए मैंने 3 condition बताई. It should be the group of words. Group of words it is there. He saw a boy. It is a group of words. It should be the part of whole of the sentence. पूरे sentence का ये part भी है. He saw a boy. He saw a boy wearing a black cap. This is the part of the sentence. Group of words and parts of sentence. And it should also have a finite verb. Finite verb क्या होता है? Finite verb हमने बताया है, कई बार बताया. Finite verb वो होते हैं जो whose forms can be changed. Do, did, done, see, saw, seen, write, wrote, written. Isn't it? So saw, ये form change हो रहा है. See का past tense है, तो it is a finite verb also. So in this this is the group of word where there it is the part of sentence, group of word, and the finite verb is also there. That is why it will be the clause. और एक बात हम ये बताना चाहते हैं कि सेंटेंस, फ्रेज और क्लॉज में तीनों चीज़ों में आई वांट टू टेल यू वन थिंग, द सेंटेंस इज इंडिपेंडेंट। सेंटेंस अपने ऊपर पूरी तरीके से निर्भर है, उसको किसी और किसी सहारे की ज़रूरत नहीं है। जैसे यहाँ पर मैं कहूँ द ही सॉ अ बॉय वेयरिंग अ ब्लैक कैप, अब यहाँ पर वेयरिंग अ ब्लैक कैप इज द फ्रेज, लेकिन ओनली इफ आई एम सेइंग वेयरिंग अ ब्लैक कैप, इसका पूरा मीनिंग वी आर नॉट गेटिंग, द होल मीनिंग आई एम नॉट गेटिंग। इट मीन्स इट नीड्स समथिंग मोर, इसको किसी सहारे की ज़रूरत है। बट अगर हम पूरे सेंटेंस की बात करें, ही सॉ अ बॉय वेयरिंग अ ब्लैक कैप, तो ये अपने आप में इंडिपेंडेंट है। दिस इज अ कंप्लीट मीनिंग इट इज गिविंग, नथिंग एल्स वी नीड टू ऐड इन दैट। सो सेंटेंस में हमको किसी और चीज़ को जोड़ने की ज़रूरत महसूस नहीं होती। वी डोंट फील एनीथिंग दैट वी शुड ऐड इन द सेंटेंस, बट इन फ्रेज इट डजंट कन्वे द होल मीनिंग, वी ऑलवेज फील दैट समथिंग मोर शुड बी एडेड। और क्लॉज में क्या है कि क्लॉज में इट कैन बी इंडिपेंडेंट और इट कैन नॉट बी इंडिपेंडेंट। सपोज दैट ही सॉ अ बॉय, ये क्लॉज है, इट इज़ अ क्लॉज। अब दिस इज इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज, क्योंकि ये अगर इसमें हम कुछ और ना जोड़ें, वेयरिंग अ ब्लैक कैप, इफ आई एम नॉट एडिंग, देन ऑल्सो इट इज गिविंग कंप्लीट मीनिंग। तो क्लॉज कैन गिव द कंप्लीट मीनिंग ऑल्सो एंड इट कैन नॉट बी गिव द कंप्लीट मीनिंग ऑल्सो। Sentence will always give complete meaning. Phrase will never give complete meaning. Understand? Sentence will always give complete meaning. Phrase will never give complete meaning. But clause can give the complete meaning or cannot give the complete meaning. Suppose that if I say, Seema said that she was attending the party. Now here, that she was attending the party, it is the group of word and part of the sentence also, and the one of the finite verb attending is also there. Here ing is not the finite verb, it is coming in one verb form, participle form. So verb is also there, group of word is also there, and finite verb is also there. But that she was attending the party, ये it is not independent। ये clause तो है but it is not independent, क्योंकि इसमें केवल हम इतना ही कहें that she was attending the party, it is not giving the complete meaning। और यहाँ पर he saw a boy, it is also a clause but it is giving the complete meaning। तो clause can give the complete meaning also and cannot give the complete meaning also, but sentence will always give the complete meaning and phrase will never give the complete meaning। So this is the basic difference। Now how many types of clauses are there? Noun clause, adjective clause and verb clause। Today we will be studying about noun clause। सो नाउन क्लॉज किसकी, नाउन क्लॉज एक्ट एज अ नाउन, जो नाउन की तरीके से यूज होता हो, जिसको हम देखें तो वी शुड फील दैट जो भी इसका आंसर होगा इट विल कम इन नाउन। सपोज दैट नाउन क्लॉज, हाउ विद विच वर्ड्स इट इज कमिंग, दैट सीमा सेड दैट शी वाज अटेंडिंग द पार्टी, सो दैट शी वाज अटेंडिंग द पार्टी इज द क्लॉज, isn't it? And Seema said is also a clause because it is also the group of word and the finite verb is also there. So Seema said is one clause and that she was attending the party is another clause। एक sentence में कई सारे clause हो सकते हैं। So Seema said is also a clause, that she was attending the party is also a clause। But I am telling you that we are discussing about noun clause। तो noun clause that के साथ आता है, that she was attending the party। सीमा ने क्या बताया कि वो पार्टी अटेंड कर रही थी, तो इट इज कमिंग एज अ नाउन। सीमा ने क्या बताया, आंसर इज कमिंग दैट शी वाज अटेंडिंग द पार्टी, यही तो आंसर है, तो इट इज अ नाउन। वाई के साथ आता है, इट कम्स ऑलवेज विद समटाइम्स विद वाई। सानिया वंडर्ड वाई हर फ्रेंड डिड नॉट इनवाइट हर। सानिया ने सोचा, सानिया को आश्चर्य हुआ कि उसकी फ्रेंड ने क्यों नहीं उसको इनवाइट किया। वाई हर फ्रेंड डिड नॉट इनवाइट हर, क्यों नहीं इनवाइट किया, इसका कुछ आंसर आएगा, दैट विल बी अ नाउन। सो इट कम्स विद दैट, इट कम्स विद वाई। व्हाट के साथ भी आ सकता है, शी वंडर्ड व्हाट द मैटर इज, उसने सोचा कि क्या मैटर हुआ, क्या हो गया, व्हाट मैटर इज, व्हाट द मैटर इज, जो भी उसका आंसर आएगा दैट विल बी अ नाउन। सो इट कैन कम विद दैट, वाई एंड व्हाट। देन अगेन व्हेन, आई नो व्हेन टू रीच द पार्टी, आई नो व्हेन टू रीच द पार्टी। इसका आंसर कुछ आएगा 5 PM, मुझको पता है कि मुझे पार्टी में कब पहुंचना है, तो व्हेन टू रीच द पार्टी, इसका कुछ आंसर आएगा. When to reach the party? 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock. When to reach the party? I am knowing. So 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, it will come in noun form. So when to reach the party, it is a type of noun, and it is that is why it is a noun clause. If they wanted to know if we were interested, वो ये जानना चाहते थे कि क्या हम लोग इंटरेस्टेड हैं. If we were interested, क्या हम लोग इंटरेस्टेड हैं, इसका आंसर क्या आएगा? यस और नो. हम इंटरेस्टेड हैं तो हाँ कहेंगे, और इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है तो नो कहेंगे. तो जो भी उसका आंसर आएगा, इट विल बी अ नाउन. मीन्स माई if I will agree or not agree, that will be a noun. So they wanted to know if we were interested. So sometimes it comes with if also, and whether also sometimes it comes. Rohan asked me whether I would play with him. रोहन ने पूछा कि क्या मैं उसके साथ खेल सकता हूँ. तो with whether also it comes, whether I would play with him. So noun clause comes with that, why, what, when, if, whether. अगर ये लगा हुआ है, then you can understand that it is a noun clause. Understood? That, why, what, when, if, whether. But ये ऐसा कोई रूल नहीं है. Sometimes it can come in other form also. Adjective के साथ भी आ सकता है. तो we have to see according to the situation that हम जो clause जो है उसका आंसर किस रूप में आएगा. Whether it will come in noun form, then only we will say that it is noun form. और कभी कभी noun clause शुरू में भी आ जाता है. जैसे यहाँ पर तो सब में बाद में आया that she was attending the party, why her friend did not invite her, what the matter is, when to reach the party, if we were interested, whether I would play with him. But कभी कभी noun clause शुरू में आ जाता है. Suppose that if I say all that he said was known to me, जो कुछ भी उसने कहा वो मुझे पता था. All that he said, ये भी clause हुआ क्योंकि इसमें finite verb है. Said, तो कभी कभी noun clause comes in beginning also. So we have to keep this thing in the mind. Today we have studied about noun clause. In the coming video we will study about adjective and adverb clause. PDF I have sent you. Study well, and if there is any problem you can write on WhatsApp and ask to me. Thank you and have a wonderful day.